Welcome to Run Free and Strong. I'm Rachel. We're out for our Sunday long run in Waveny Park in New Caney, Connecticut, doing 3-mile loops on a groomed trail. So let's see how far we can go. We're going to multitask while I show you around Waveny Park. We'll also take a look at weeks 5 and 4 of my Yeti 100-mile endurance run training plan. Let's go, guys. We'll look at week 4, which was a disaster, and then we'll turn the page and focus on week 5, which was my best week to date. Consistency is key, and I have to be consistent with my training for the next 5 weeks to show up at the Yeti 100 start line and race well. I respect the 100-mile distance, and getting it done will be hard. The plan for week 4 was to run 60 miles. I crashed and burned with only 10.5 miles. I missed my vert and time on feet goals as well. I'll explain a little bit more when we look at the week 4 details. I managed to turn it around in week 5, which was an overall success, with 40 miles, 2,200 feet of vert, and more than 8 hours of time on feet. Not quite the plan, but directionally much better. There are lessons learned from week 5 that will apply to the second 5 weeks of my 10-week training plan. I'll cover those in the week 5 details. Week 4 started well with an easy 3-mile progression run on the Larkin Groom Trail. I missed Tuesday, and although I ran Wednesday, I then missed Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. On Wednesday, I wanted to do something a little bit faster, and after a 2-mile warm-up, I ran 7 by 120 meter strides on Groom Trail in Woodbury. It went well, and mentally I was getting to a better place and planned a long run on the Troutbrook Valley Technical Trail on Thursday. Then this happened on my drive to Troutbrook Valley. No run on Thursday and Friday because I had to replace all 4 tires on my SUV. Frustrated that my plans had been derailed, I came back with a vengeance and planned a Saturday double track workout with Coach Christian. The morning session was humbling, and I completed only 2 of the 4 by 600 meter repeats due to lactate buildup in the legs. More lessons learned that Coach will incorporate in future workouts. I came back and crushed the afternoon 4 by 300 meter repeats. The workout video is linked above and in the description below. My inability to execute week 4 of the training plan provided more than ample fuel to motivate me for week 5. Like the previous week, I ran 3 miles on Monday and added strides after my run. It's the 3rd consecutive week since I started doing strides once or twice a week. I'm starting to see real progress with a 5:14 per mile average for the strides. On Tuesday, I ran a total of 4 miles on the groomed Larkin Trail, 1.5 miles in the morning, and then 2.5 miles with Coach Christian in the afternoon. Although both were short, I plan to do more doubles going forward and lengthen the distances. I'll do that selectively for both medium runs and track workouts. On Wednesday and Thursday, I ran 5 miles on the Woodbury roads and 3 miles on the Larkin Trail, respectively. Friday was a planned track workout, which unfortunately didn't happen. We tried again on Saturday and still no success with track availability. More lessons learned that we should do these workouts earlier in the week. We'll go again early in week 6. Not all was lost, and I pivoted and ran about 3.5 miles and 900 feet of vert on the technical Troutbrook Valley Red Trail. It was the first time back on mountain trails since my Trail of Verbier Ultra Race DNF in mid-July, and it felt amazing. More to come. That brings us to our Sunday long run. I drove to one of my favorite groomed trails in the 300-acre Waveny Park and ran the outer 3-mile loop and a few of the interior trails. I completed 20 miles in sub 4.5 hours using a run-walk strategy. It was hot, and I lost about 4 liters of water. I hydrated throughout the run, but did not refuel. I was happy with the race-specific training and finally doing a 20-miler. I'm continuing to build back and want to emphasize both the quantitative progress with miles, vert, and time on feet, as well as the improvements to the structure of training. I've added hill repeats, strides, progression runs, double truck workouts, and double medium runs. as well as running on technical trails, groomed trails, roads, and the track. Let's keep going and do week 6. I hope you found this Yeti 100 training update useful, and if you did, please give the video a big thumbs up. If you're not following, we are, as mentioned, 5 weeks out from the Yeti 100. Please click subscribe, join us. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one.